Well, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here. And if you're watching this on replay, give me that hashtag replay love. Thank you so much. And if you are watching this on replay, let me know what you had for breakfast. And tell me what you're going to do today for your wellness. I'm going to tell you mine. What did I eat for breakfast? Oh, I had a piece of toast with dark chocolate almond butter, like a half an English muffin. And I had some plain Greek yogurt with a wonderful navel orange and some hemp hearts, some flaxseed, and chia seeds mixed up. And of course, I'm still on my coffee. So let me know what you did for breakfast today. And let me know if you're here on that hashtag replay, or if you're with me, hashtag live, give me that hashtag live. And also what I'm going to do for my wellness today is partly what I'm going to share with you today. I can move my screen around a little bit so I can see something. And basically, I'm going to fill my vision with positive, inspirational, motivational affirmations. And I'm also going to take a long walk, excuse me, this afternoon. And hello to my 22-year-old cat back here. Corey's joining us today as usual. I just had to feed him so that he wouldn't meow incessantly through my live. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jenny Lee Hodgins. Thank you so much for being here. I blog and podcast on ways for nurturing creativity and inspiration at YourCreativeChord.com. And I'm also a creative memorial planning coach and a caregiver for my 81-year mama here in Lexington, Kentucky. And I'm the hostess of the Creative Memorial Planning Facebook group. And I just want to say, before I go any further, stick around for my hot tip at the end of this live, which hopefully will bring you some good, valuable info. And if you've got questions throughout, ask me anytime, plop that in the comments, and I always come back and look at it, even if I can't sometimes see it right away. I always come back at the end and even after the live is done. And I do want to say, also, if you're in here live, let me know what you had for breakfast and what you're going to do for your wellness today. And share me some love with those, squashing those reactions. Thank you so much. Also, if you like this information and you feel it would be valuable for others once we go through this today, please do invite other people to join this conversation to get the, the benefit from my info today. And I will drop the links below so you can invite them just by put their name in the comments and they'll see all this, or you can share those links with them too. Thank you so much for that. Today I wanted to talk about my latest free stuff, an upcoming guest, and one hot tip that will help you with your creative memorial plan. Hold that thought. My allergies are all over me. I did my neti pot this morning, but it's still insane. First of all, before we go any further, just to, this is what I'm doing for my wellness today, so I thought I'd share it with you. If you don't know, I am a hobbyist nature photographer, and I create designs, which are seen on my wall behind me, many of them, and I just use nature and put my own positive affirmations on them. These are kind of inspired by my blog and my podcast at YourCreativeChord.com. And every year I create my own calendar. I just wanted to show you this month's calendar. I hope that's not mirrored backwards. It looks like it's showing up correctly. Hey, let me know if you're here live, if you can see that. It says boldly start, achieve something meaningful. This is how to inspire others. Let me know if you can see that in the comments, and hopefully, otherwise I won't have to read them if you can see that print face forward. But this is just a little background. 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I think we had a major storm here in Lexington, and I literally just put my boots on, put my robe on, bundled up, and went out and took pictures. And this is literally at the end, see if I can put it up here, at the end of my parking lot here at the condo where I am with my mom, and this is February's. It's the same, I can't put it in front of the camera, but it's the same basic view. And I make these calendars, if you can't see it, I don't know, let me see if you can see it. Let me see if anybody's commented to tell me if the writing's straightforward. Oh, hey, Kara. Aw, you're so good to me. You're a shining light right back at you. You had grapefruit. Oh, I have a grapefruit. I might do that for lunch. See, I'm already hungry. Thanks. Oh, you're going to be kind to workers coming in your home to repair some bad work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, at least they're coming to repair it, right? And love in your heart is always there. You're such a joyful spreader, I got to say. Oh, good. It's shown up correctly. Thank you, Kara. I appreciate that because I wanted to show a few others and I don't want to have to read them all out. But I just thought, one way that you can, really help your wellness is through nature and through self-care. And here's a picture out in the country that I took when I took my mom on a country ride. If you can see that there. Beautiful Russian sage there. Just it's so gorgeous here in the country. Here's another one out in the country. This is from one of my calendars that I've designed for this year. And I'm going to drop that link in a second because I have calendars for myself, with nature photos because it just inspires me. This is, I can't, it's like you have to do everything backwards. This is a picture of the park where I often ride my bicycle or sometimes go for walks with my mom. She doesn't go that far, but I do. And here's another one, same park. And just to give you an idea of what you will get if you grab my calendars. I just love nature and looking at these. I'm going the wrong way. Looking at these just really warms my heart, especially when I can't get outside, and especially with the pandemic. I just wanted to make something that would encourage people. So here's one, another view, literally right down the road from me, and this is the entrance to our condo in the fall. I mean, they're just. What I'm trying to show you is, first of all, you are a bright note in the dynamic symphony of life. And so, whatever we can do to cheer ourselves up, to nurture our wellness, whether that's connecting with other people or like you're doing, Kara, sharing the love and the brightness to other people, and just a little bit of kindness goes a long way. So I just wanted to share that. And if you need some daily inspiration, get my Your Creative Chord 2021 nature calendars. I've got two different kinds. One is called seasons, so I go through the different seasons, and one is flowers. So I have lots of different flowers that I see throughout the seasons here in beautiful Kentucky. Let's see. I just wanted to throw that at you because for me, they provide the perfect inspiration, and it features my nature photography with my own positive affirmations. This is all to boost your creativity and inspired living year round. So, if you want to check that out, I'm going to just drop it in real quick. Let's see if I can. Woohoo! See how techie savvy I am. And, I'm so not tech savvy. I almost canceled my live. Let's a little more coffee, please. All right, so there's the link to that in case you're interested in checking some more of my nature designs. And I have calendars and products and all kinds of stuff on Zazzle with my nature photos and positive affirmations because it fits with my overall brand, nurturing creativity and inspiration. And so on that note, if you don't know me, in my group, Creative Memorial Planning, I tie that all under the same umbrella because I feel that addressing death allows you to live a more robust life. And let's face it, none of us are going to miss it. None of us are going to skip that part. So I want to let you know too, real quick, if you missed this week's posts that I've made, the lives that I made with really valuable tips in Creative Memorial Planning Group, I talked about how you can use your personal preferences to start your end of life planning. And I have lots of things in my group to kind of help you jumpstart those brainstorming wheels. And also, I have another live featured from this past Saturday, I believe, or Tuesday. I can't remember, one of those. I answered questions directly from the members in Creative Memorial Planning Group. And this past live that I did, which now is a replay you can catch in the group, I answered the questions from members that they asked, what alternatives are there that exists that are alternatives to traditional funeral plans? And this is exactly what I'm all about. So I went into that. And someone else asked me, how do you get your end-of-life plan all written out? So both of my, presentations this week covered the answers to those questions. So come and check it out. And if you want to know where to find them, once you join the group, just look at the announcements. They're right up there on the very last two videos. I also wanted to come in here and announce what's coming soon. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, my allergies are getting me. I got to take a pause. Boy, are your allergies bugging you? So sorry about that. I'm slurping and chugging my coffee and my lemon water. So I'm excited about this because, on a personal note, I'm going through, unfortunately, watching my mom's very close sister go through rapidly increased dementia, and she's been placed into a facility just this past week. Very heart-wrenching for everyone, especially because of this pandemic, because we can't go inside, to visit with her. So just really praying that she does well. And Mom and I are signed up to get vaccinated, and my aunt's getting vaccinated this week. It's just so many prayers for people like that going through really difficult situations. And on that note, I have this fabulous creative memorial planning group member named Betsy Wurtzel. She has a little podcast called Chatting with Betsy, and she featured me last week. She just dropped a link about it in my group, so go check that out if you're in the group. If you're not in the group, please join. I'll drop the link in a second. She's also the founder of Kick Alzheimer's Ass Movement group because she lived through being a caregiver for her late husband, who had Alzheimer's for over 10 years and passed away just a year ago, literally this month on January 1, I believe. And so Betsy and I are going to be chatting very soon. I'm going to be featuring our dialogue about how can you support the person going through dementia and the caregiver for the person going through dementia. It's very relevant for so many people these days, especially people in my 50 plus bracket, dealing with elder parents and stuff. And so we're also going to discuss my forte, which is pre-planning your creative memorial and your legacy and how that impacts you and your loved ones. So if that resonates with you, let me know. Drop some emojis. If you're with me, give me some questions that you might want to ask on either of those topics. Let me know if this, if this does resonate or you're interested in this, drop some of those emojis or give me some kind of emoji in the comments to let me know. And the last thing I wanted to say today, my hot tip for you today is, many people say that they've got their will done. When I ask them, where are they in their creative memorial planning journey? And some people have their will done, and that is super awesome. Great. High five to you. Awesome. Confetti. Because, that's really a load off of everybody else, afterwards. But I want to stress and emphasize, that's kind of the same thing. I want to emphasize that you make sure you add your advanced health directory and your creative memorial plans to your will. Don't just do your will. Don't just do what goes where and who gets what. Though that's very important. Believe me, been through that. But when you add your health directory, and particularly with what I do as a creative memorial planning coach, when you add those creative memorial plans and your legacy documents, the benefits are that you're going to relieve that burden from your surviving loved ones. They're not going to have to go hunt for it, or worse, figure it out when they're grieving. So my hot tip for you is give your end of life plan to them along with your will. Put it in there all together in one spot and tell them where it is. And so if you're interested in learning about alternatives to traditional funerals, because I know a lot of people like myself are very turned off by, these stoic, corporate dogma driven traditional funeral plans. This is not what I do. I actually do the opposite. I advocate alternatives that are more, cost reducing. They protect the planet, they protect your pocketbook, and they're comforting to surviving loved ones because they're tailored to be personally meaningful for that purpose. So if you are interested in learning about alternatives to traditional ways of doing your end of life plans, and you want to get a loving legacy mapped out, but you kind of, overwhelmed sometimes by it, and you want to knock it out quickly or get accountability for it, have somebody that's been there, done that multiple times, I'm your girl. And you can find tons of free information that I offer to you, and my members offer as well, in the Creative Memorial Planning Group. And as a Creative Memorial Planning coach, I have a program, and I provide the step-by-step journey to relief and peace of mind and to reduce your costs, and to gain true personal satisfaction from having your creative memorial planned within 2 months. We knock it out. I hold you accountable. I've got a 2-month program that helps you when I meet with you one-on-one. and we use my templates, my checklists, my workbook, and the final book that I've provided for you as a supportive guide. And I just walk you through everything that you need to know. So let me just drop that link first so that if you do want to learn more about it, I'm going to plop it in here. So I highly recommend, first of all, join the group, because you're going to get tons of free information, kind of get your feet wet with that. Tons of great information in there. Also, if you're ready right now and you want to move forward and get these end-of-life plans done quickly through my program, you can claim a free discovery call to discuss it with me to see if my program is called Explore, Choose, and Plan Your Creative Memorial. If that's a good fit for you, if I feel that I can truly help you with what you want to do, then I will offer my program to you. And I still have about 5 slots open, so I can still help about 5 more one-on-one clients with that, and we knock it out in 2 months. If you're interested in that and moving forward, go ahead and claim your free discovery call. I'm going to drop that link in as well. And you can schedule a call. There's no charge for that call. It's just for me to find out what your needs are, what your preferences are, and if I feel my program can help you with that, and then for you to decide if you feel my program is a good fit for you. And if that's true, then there is an investment to move forward for my program. But that's it. I just wanted to plop in really quickly, give you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of help, a little bit of free stuff, a little bit of what's coming up soon, and how you can contact me if you are interested in learning more. And so I will see you Saturday at noon Eastern Time in the Creative Memorial Planning Group with more info about this. And please, as I mentioned, please invite others that you feel this might really be beneficial to. So many people don't know anything about how to create an end-of-life plan, first of all, in advance, that's not going to break their budget and that's going to be good for the planet, and that is really personally meaningful. And I know how to do that. And if you don't know my story, please come and join the group and you'll see all about it, because I've talked about it multiple times in my lives. And ask me questions. Let me know what your concerns are so that I can address that in my next lives as well. I'm going to go back and check and see if there are any further comments or questions real quick. See if I can see what I'm doing this time. And I just really thank you for joining me. Let me know again what you had for breakfast, what you're going to do for wellness today. If you just got here, give me that hashtag live or hashtag replay. Oh, hey, Donna, I see you. Good morning to you too. It's wonderful to have you here. Also, let me know what brought you here, what piques your interest about creative memorial planning, or, my YourCreativeChord.com, ways for nurturing creativity and inspiration. And hurl any questions or comments or suggestions or concerns my direction. You can drop it in the comments, or you can also private message me. And thank you so much for joining, and I will see you on Saturday at noon. Later, tater.